Hey guys, welcome back to another review. I'm gonna be reviewing the movie Dog Man. Yep, I'm gonna be reviewing the movie Dog Man. This company, by the way, who made Dog Man also, I believe they went bankrupt. I'm pretty sure it was that company. There was a company that was involved, I believe, but I think it was actually the company that actually kind of made the stuff that went bankrupt. So they're still making the movies and all that with this kind of stuff, but unfortunately not like that. But yeah, I'm gonna be getting back into reviewing this stuff and all that. So we got like 2 movies left to go, and I decided to bring back The Sheep because I kind of forgot about them. And like I said, I'm gonna talk more about that, in the next review because it'll be the last one for a while on DreamWorks. But yeah, it's been a journey, but we're about ready to wrap it up for now. But you guys know the drill. If you guys haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I am trying to get to 1K subs. I'm over 600 subs right now. I'm actually at 610. And I do have a reward video planned for you guys for that. And I will give you guys an even bigger reward if I can get to 1K subs. So, yeah. And make sure you guys are still subscribed because there's been some weird stuff going on YouTube and all that. And people have been reporting about that in the past. Haven't heard anything recently, but just to be on the safe side. Anywho, let's go ahead and get into this. So, Dogman. So, Dogman is basically made by the people who made Captain Underpants. If you guys can't tell by the art style, it's made by the people who made Captain Underpants. Although their human designs and the designs in general look a little bit different in this movie compared to the others. It's still basically it's still made by the same people, and that's what I mean. They shut the studio down that made it and all that, but yeah, it's kind of a shame. But yeah, this movie though, after this they'll still make more of the stuff. It just won't have the same studio involved in it. But how is this movie though compared to Captain Underpants? Is this movie a good movie? Is it a meh? Is it a bad? More importantly, I should use the phrase: Is this movie is it smelly clean or does it smell like dog do? Well, I gotta say, I'm gonna give this movie a meh. Yeah, it's neither clean or smells like dog duty. Yeah, sorry if I said that kind of funny. Trying to do some funny, little comparisons. I haven't done those in a little while, I figured, might as well do that again. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a meh. I'm gonna give it a score later too, but I figured I kind of want to talk about this movie. I think that music kind of repeats itself too. I guess just in case, I'll say the title of the title. I decided to use something called Coyote Howling Stunning Abyss or something like that. I think it's how you pronounce that. It's made by this YouTuber called Abyss Life 678 6780. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, but I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm sorry, my English is not the greatest. I don't know how to. I can't read very well. I am wanting to work on that, but I had a lot of stuff going on. But in school and all that, like I wasn't like I didn't get the help I needed and all in some cases. So yeah, I mean I got taught a little bit of some stuff, just not a lot. But yeah, sorry about that. But I just wanted to clarify that in case I decide to look up the video later. I may end up forgetting. I don't know, but yeah. But yeah, this movie is definitely a meh. This movie is like literally like it's a meh, and it's actually not what you would think. It's not forgettable. The problem is this movie has too much going on in it. Like, it has way too much going on in it for the movie. You know, it has way too much, going on. First we have, an origin story of how Dogman becomes Dogman. Which I felt like was nice, but it felt kind of rushed. Apparently, this guy and his own, his dog were fighting and all that, and then they got blown to bits, and, I guess his face was, like, damaged or something, so they were trying to save it. So they combined their bodies together, which is kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie, kind of weird, but, hey, it works. I mean, it works in some ways, in some ways it doesn't. I don't know, it's kind of weird. But yeah, it kind of, has that. And then we get this villain here, this cat villain and all that, who constantly tries to take over the world and all that. He really sucks at it. He really sucks at taking over the world, and all that. And then we get to the point where, like, we have, he apparently clones somebody to take over the world. Then we have that going on where he apparently, he has this adopted kid and all that, and then we have, apparently this fish comes back to life and takes over the world and all that, and, there is so much crap going on in this movie. I feel like there's barely any time to really focus on some of the stuff. Now, I know some people are probably gonna hate me for that. But again, it's my opinion. If other people like it, that's fine. But I really just, I don't know, this movie was just there was just too much going on for me. And even the humor is not my cup of tea in it. In this movie, I didn't care for the humor as much. I did like, I guess the relationship with this one reporter gal and, the officer guy, I did like that. That was kind of nice, but otherwise, I don't know, I just didn't really care about a lot of that. I shouldn't say it like that, but I don't know, there's just, again, there's way too much going on. Way, way too much going on. And that's the problem. And then that's kind of the issue with the movie is, again, like, I feel like if they kind of, took out maybe some of the stuff, that would be nice and all that, but also having, the fish guy in the movie, too, like, but the thing is, I don't even know who if you haven't read the comics, you won't even know who the cat villain is. Like, you won't even know who he is, so, like, I feel like making him, like, have a redemption arc, just or not really a redemption arc, but, like, to put his evil sides aside and all that, to, like, team up with this enemy of his, feels like it doesn't make sense, because, this is us getting introduced to this Dogman character, And that's kind of the thing. That's the issue with this movie, It's like, it's got too much going on in it, and I feel like there could have been so much more. But I think now I'm going to go ahead and get the score out of the way now. Let's go ahead and get it out of the way. Alright, here we go. Let's give it a score. It's gonna get 50 points. So, basically a meh. So not like a bad meh, like where it's close to the bad, but it's definitely not like up there either. Like it's very kind of in the middle there, like honestly. But like I said, this movie had so much potential, but I just think, again, there's too much going on in the movie for me to enjoy it. And, that's the thing. I just think if there wasn't as much going on, I think the movie could have been a lot better. But I was thinking about giving it a bad originally, but I was like, you know what, this movie doesn't deserve a bad. I think there are some things in it that are worth, going back to, like, I do like the beginning where we see him have a, I wish it wasn't so rushed, but we do see, we get to see Dog Man and all that, and how he became the Dog Man and all that. And I will say, I guess the villain, in a way, the fish guy, I don't care about the cat guy as much, but the fish guy, I do really like him. He's an iconic villain and all that. And, I don't really like, again, how it's the clone and all that kind of, like, of the other villain that, like, tames the fish and all that. Like, I feel like, again, a lot of it does feel a little bit forced, but again, like, I feel like it could have been a lot worse, and that's kind of the thing. And I do like the relationship with, the officer and, his, girlfriend, like, yeah, I do like that a lot. But, unfortunately, yeah, I think it's just alright. Like, I wouldn't mind seeing another movie like this, but I just hope if they make another movie, they don't, like, throw in so much stuff in the movie, and we have, like, actually more stuff to enjoy in it. But they try to throw in some humor in it, but like I said, I just think there's just too much in the movie going on to make the stuff work, and the humor is kind of not the greatest. There are some jokes in there, like I said, it could be funny, but like I mentioned, the whole relationship thing with the officer and all that could be kind of funny, but otherwise, yeah, it's just kind of. It's alright. It's an alright movie. But anywho, that would be done. I'm done with that. I don't think I've got much else to say about this movie. I really don't. I don't have a comment question for this either, so I guess I could have made a comment question on what's your favorite like, what do you guys like more, the Dog Man series or the Captain Underpants series? Because I'm curious about that. I guess I could do that, but I didn't really have one prepared for, this. But, anywho, I'm gonna go ahead and let things go from here. I will see you all later. Dash All Rose. Out.